Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you are taking in this video. This video is going to be for relaxation. Sometimes we just feel run down, depleted, exhausted, just absolutely ready to just give it all away and find ourselves in a deep, dark hole. And that is actually a very normal feeling. Very, very normal. We all get there. And so this video is for all of us that just feel on whatever spectrum of that, whether we're just like, oh, I'm really, really tired, really feeling low energy, to I have never felt so low and tired and exhausted. This video is for all of you. So let's go ahead and look at what props we're going to use today. We are definitely going to have some socks, so find some comfortable socks, and let's just look at the props before we pause our video and go gather some things. So really comfortable socks, a blanket, just a blanket, whatever blanket you want. If you do have and appreciate a weighted blanket, that could also be something that you bring, but it's not a must. And a bolster if you have one, or a pillow. Either one will do. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stretch out some of our fascia, as some people say. We're going to find some space in those areas because a lot of the times we are kind of hunched over, including myself, And so we're going to be able to open that chest, open our throat a little bit, break out some tension from our face, right? Break away tension from our backs, our hips, our thighs, our knees, all the way down our legs into our feet. And then we will end in the most incredible Shavasana pose, which is just where we lay on our backs and allow us to feel relaxed and blissed out. So thank you for doing this. This, I would say, is just as incredible, if not even more incredible than therapy. Like, this is self-guided therapy, right? This is applying the tools that we talk about in our conversations and putting them into action, which is not that productivity run. So just again, we're not looking for productivity here. So let's now talk about what our thoughts are going to do. Our thoughts might run around, right? Our thoughts might say, God, I feel so selfish for just spending this time on the floor with myself. Like, wow. And those are really normal, very normal reactions to taking time, taking space for ourselves. So those thoughts are going to be normal. Any of the thoughts you have are going to be normal to come up. What's also going to be great is if you can apply some compassion. Right? We're so tired. And so these thoughts are going to come up and we're going to be so tired. So let's just let them float on by. So when we have a thought, especially one that doesn't bring us any bliss or any relaxation, we see it as a leaf on a stream. And it goes and it floats by. And for our thoughts that we have that do produce a feeling, a sensation of relaxation, of bliss, of pleasure, invite them in. And just like leaves on a stream, watch them go by. But maybe this one we watch a little bit slower because it feels so good, right? Okay. Now let's talk about some emotions that we could feel. We touched on it slightly, right? We could be feeling guilty for taking this time. And we're going to use the power of our thoughts, the power really of our awareness to be able to allow those feelings to come and go. So our thoughts are helping us, our awareness is helping us stay present, but also just stay in this feeling of bliss. We're worthy of it. We really are. So let's allow bliss to come in. Let's allow any thoughts and feelings to come in and just allow them, right? See them floating as if they're on a stream. No cycles here, just floating on a stream today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our first position. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys to pause this video to go ahead and go grab your belongings. I'll meet you back here. Okay, welcome back. So we are going to go ahead and take our wonderful blanket or our bolster or our pillow, right? So you can even roll this blanket up into the bolster, right? Or use a pillow. If you'd like to go ahead and put your socks on now, you can. I'm gonna go ahead and take mine off. I'm gonna put them on during the foot massage we'll have today. And it'll be right before our Shavasana. So here's our bolster. I'm gonna go ahead and place it to where your feet, your legs I mean, are just going to shift over it like this. And we're gonna slowly lay back and make any adjustments to go ahead and find yourself in a relaxing position. Taking deep breaths in and out and allowing the tension to fall away with each exhale. As we notice where the tension is in our body, with each inhale, we are sending love to that area of our body where we feel tension. Inhaling love in and releasing tension out. Feeling our bodies sink into the relaxation that we're inviting it to. It's so nice when our guests we invite to our party of relaxation actually get there. That's great. Thank you so much for coming, body. We invite our body to just enjoy the space that we have created with our awareness. Continue to inhale and exhale in a steady way. And as the body makes its adjustments, you may feel that you need to bring your awareness to certain parts. So I can feel that my lower back wants to be stretched just a little bit. So I'm moving, right? Moving these parts of my body so that I feel more connected to the ground. My arms are out, my palms are facing up. And I'm just bringing awareness down the body. Noticing any places that need my attention, that need me to help it relax. Breathing in, letting tension out. And beginning to find this inner focus, noticing that our body is feeling more and more relaxed. The tiredness is able to rest. Very good. Now begin to slowly make some room in your mouth with your tongue. We're going to go ahead and make small circles or big circles, whatever feels comfortable, just to make room and release any tension that's in our jaw. So beginning to make those circles. And letting our jaw just slack open. Inhaling in. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, breathe it all out. If your eyes were closed, you can begin to flutter them open. And just bring your awareness back into the space that you were in. Moving your eyes around, noticing shapes, textures, colors, and shades. Noticing sounds. What sounds do we hear? Noticing our breath, the quality of our breathing, bringing some awareness back to the body. Eyes are still open, noticing any tension. And before we begin to move a little bit, let's take 3 more big breaths in and tension releasing breaths out. So inhaling in, inhale love, relaxation. Release the tension with that breath. Inhale. Letting go. Inhale. Letting our body let go. Now we are going to begin to shift. We are going to roll on one side, whichever is easiest and more relaxing for you. We're going to roll onto our side. Go ahead to begin to make a little pillow with all of your props. I'm going to go ahead and use this blanket. Hi, Tilly Toes. Hi, baby. Yeah, I know. You are a sweet girl. We're just breathing here, relaxing, and letting that nourishing beginning Shavasana be the road that we take throughout this whole practice. So the relaxation that we felt and created in that first Shavasana, that is going to be our guide, our map. The peace that we created there, we are going to bring it with us throughout the rest of this practice. So go ahead and find a comfortable position in this side. We're resting with awareness. It's a different kind of rest. Inhaling, exhaling into this resting space onto our side. Releasing any tension you may feel in your fingertips, your hands. Just beginning to really let it all go. Let it all sink into the ground that's supporting you. Thoughts, feelings, they are floating like leaves on a river. Really more leaves on a stream. Just relaxing away. They come toward us and they move away from us. Good. We're going to go ahead and begin to bring awareness back to this position. So noticing shapes, colors, textures, just bringing our awareness to the room, waking our body up in a relaxing and peaceful and slow moving way. You can begin to move your body. I'm starting with my fingers and my toes, my ankles, making some ankle rotations. Noticing the sounds. What are the sounds that we hear? Noticing shapes, colors, textures, and sounds. Noticing tastes and smell. Very good. Now we're going to use our hands and our arm strength and our back strength to go ahead and lift us up to a seated position. Going ahead and making any movements or moving things out of the way. Ah, this is so nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take a seat on my blanket. And not my bolster, just because I want it a little flatter personally, right? This is a personal practice. Make it whatever you would like. Tilly, are you having fun? Are we getting it? Are we relaxing, girl? Yes, we are relaxing. Okay, once you've found yourself in a seated position that feels comfortable to you, we're not looking for tight. We are looking for loose and easy. Okay. So we're going to begin making some space and room in the body. But we are bringing that beautiful, relaxing energy that we just created into our movement. Relaxing. We made it that way from noticing our senses and we're noticing our breathing and sending awareness throughout the body with our breath. So we are still going to use that. That will be our container to play in today. Wonderful. Okay, so everybody has found themselves in a seated position. Wonderful. We're going to take our palms up, and we are going to take some steady breaths in and just bring that awareness back in and allow us to release any tension that may still be lingering in our body, just with our breathing. Inhale. And exhale any tension, relieving yourself of any tightness. You may find yourself slowly kind of finding a more comfortable position. Go ahead and move the fleshy parts of your bottom out so you feel more stable on the ground or on your pillow or blanket. We're letting all the tension melt from our face and our shoulders, our chest, our backs, our abdomens, our hips. It's all melting off and away from our bodies. Inhaling love and relaxation. Exhaling anything that needs to move along. Wonderful. So go ahead and bring your eyes back to me in case they went to sleep. So now we are going to bring some awareness to the front body. And so before we begin, relaxing our jaw, relaxing everything. Beautiful. From that space, we're going to take our left hand and place it down. Take our right hand and go ahead and just make kind of a big circle and then a rainbow. And then we'll go to the second side and do that again. So we are on our right hand now. This left arm is making a big circle in front of our body. And it's moving up and over like a rainbow. We're just using this right hand as a stand. Our left hand is coming down. We're inhaling and making this circle and rainbowing it over our bodies, lifting our chest, opening our hearts. Slowly making it to the other side. And just make this whatever you want it to look like now. It's your dance. Inhale. And down to the other side. Exhale. Inhale and exhale to center. Wonderful. Our palms are up. We're breathing in. And we're breathing out. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and take our right hand and place it out. And when we breathe in, we are going to take the fingers upward to the sky and take our left ear to our left shoulder until that feels good. And on the exhale, we will have our fingers pointed downward and our right ear coming to our right shoulder. Inhale, fingers up, left ear to left shoulder, inhale. And exhale, fingers pointing downward, right ear to right shoulder. A few more times. Inhale at your own pace. going to inhale and bring our hands back to center. So palms up. Or if you feel that this is inviting in a lot of energy, you can bring your palms down and keep yourself feeling more grounded. Good. We're going to take our left hand out. We're going to point our fingers up and take our right ear to our right shoulder, feeling the strength and the lengthening of this pose. Inhale. And exhale, fingers down and left ear to left shoulder. Finding some length in your spine if you've noticed you've crunched down just a bit. Inhale. Fingers lift, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, fingers down, left ear to left shoulder. And begin to do this at your own pace. Last round. And inhale to center. Make any adjustments you feel you may need here. And yawn if you need to. Bringing that awareness that we created at the beginning and allowing it to follow us throughout the day. Kind of like our little shadow. Wonderful. So you may feel some differences in the side of your neck, which is wonderful. It's so nice because we do carry a lot of the tension throughout our day, just right up in here, right? We're focusing a lot, we're being very productive with tasks, and now we're being productive with rest. Yeah, isn't that wonderful? You can be productive with rest, and it's not called lazy, it's called productive. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and bring some awareness to the back of our neck, okay, and to our temples and to our jaw. All right, so let's go ahead and make circles with our nose. So when we inhale, we're going to kind of bring it up. And when we exhale, the circle is going to be going down. Noticing what gets released, what gets noticed in the back of our neck and our shoulders. Inhale. Grow taller. Exhale. Go looser. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, go looser. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. And on your next exhale, go ahead and stay here. We're going to bring some awareness into our feet as we make our way down to a forward fold. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, lengthen your spine just a bit out. And if you'd like, today I am going to bring a pillow in front of me for this pose. And if this doesn't feel good to do it with your legs crossed, you can also bring them out like this, or bring them in like that. So you can kind of make this as easy and as relaxing as possible. Now that I found this position, I'm definitely going there. So we're going to inhale and lengthen our spine, lengthen that beautiful line of energy that we've created in our bodies. I am worthy of this relaxation. I am worthy of taking this rest and listening to my body's needs. And begin to fold down. We're letting gravity do the work here. There is no lengthening or stretching involved. This is just about peacefully letting gravity work for us and taking away tension from the body. Taking away tension from our body. That is what gravity's work is today, right here, right now. We will be here for a couple of minutes, so go ahead and find that comfortable seat and notice the leaves on the stream, and that's all. Noticing all the thoughts that come, any feelings that arise, like leaves on a stream. Inhaling and exhaling with intention of relaxing. Begin to slowly bring awareness back to your body, noticing where you feel more at ease, where you feel more bliss, more pleasure, bringing awareness to those points. Breathing in into the space you've created. And breathing out any parts that need to go. We're going to slowly, gently lift ourselves back up with the strength of our arms and our backs. beginning to lengthen our neck and our spine as we grow tall. And notice if there's any comfort or discomfort in the legs. We're going to be working on those boys next. So go ahead and remove your bolster. And I wish I would have mentioned this. You could even build it up as high as you want, just so if you could this is all just about relaxing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move our bolsters out, move our blankets out, and stretch our legs out and forward in front of us. Keep looking today. All right. We're gonna go ahead and just strengthen ourselves. Imagine that your head is over your heart and your heart is over your pelvis. And we're just going to massage our legs. So just bring some awareness, right? We are aware of where we need to feel this in our legs. We may need some ankle rotations. Letting your body tell us what they need. So, massaging. And it doesn't feel good to you. You're like, I'm not a big, massage person. I don't like a lot of pressure. Something else that can be really nice. It's just this. It's just slowly bringing our hands around our legs. Just slowly tickling them, allowing some kind of sensation, bringing pleasure to ourselves. Pleasure really is our birthright. And we do not need to be feeling selfish or guilty about taking some time to feel some pleasure. So going ahead and bringing that awareness into our legs. We just got a lot of tension dumped out of them. We want to allow them to bring in some bliss, some relaxation. If that does feel good for you, if you feel like you would like to stretch down and just kind of find some length, you can do that. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and take our feet into a butterfly pose. And this will be our time to put on our socks. So we are going to get into the balls of our feet. Okay, so if you prefer to have skin to skin, go for it. If you're like, yick, I don't really want to rub my feet without socks on, go for it. And if you're like, no, I hate rubbing my feet, well, we'll talk about that. Our feet are so incredible. They really take care of us all day. And they release toxins throughout the day. It's pretty awesome what these guys do. So I'm placing my thumbs on my heels. I'm just kind of like, kneading them like, cats make biscuits. Just kneading my heels. And I'm bringing that kneading motion just above my heels. And we're just bringing them up. And I'm starting to kind of like crab grab my feet. And just noticing any little bits of tension that are hanging out in there. And allowing the awareness I'm bringing to my hands to take care of that. Man, awareness really is our superpower, huh? It really is. And you notice that I probably keep closing my eyes, and it's because we're tired. We're exhausted. It's up to you. You can go ahead and gently rest your eyes or keep them open. But it's all about resting today, listening to our body, giving them what they want. What do you need, body? I hear you. I'm connected to you. Wonderful. I'm going to take some ankle rotations if you need them. Beautiful. And now, oh, I got an itchy nose. We're going to go ahead and take our socks. Go ahead and take them on. I just love to feel my Shavasana with socks on. I don't know why, but it feels so wonderful to me. In case that does to anybody else, I'll go ahead and give you that option. All right. So we've released tension all throughout the body. And we are going to make our way back to Shavasana. Before we do that though, we are going to go into a spinal twist and then we will end in Shavasana. So go ahead and line up what you would like to have in your Shavasana. I would like to have my bolster today under my legs, and I'm going to have my weighted blanket over my hips, and I might have my blanket. I might curl up with my blanket at the end. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. All right. Oh, before we do this, if you notice any tension in your buttocks, which I just did, go ahead and use the ground. So go ahead and make some space there. Okay, beautiful. So we are going to go ahead and find our Shavasana, which is just laying back, finding that comfortable spot. But before you get too comfy, you're going to go ahead and bring your right leg up, supporting the back of that leg. Okay, you can go ahead and bend that knee if that feels comfortable. However that feels comfortable, if that means it's still a little bit straight, or if it's bent halfway or all the way in, however you want to do it. We're going to take that right leg, we're going to take our left hand on the side of that right knee, and we're going to slowly go ahead and bring it over. Bring it over. Allow your right shoulder to meet the ground again. And allow your head to either face forward, or you can look to your right side to get a little extra stretch in the left side of your neck. Breathing in love, relaxation, exhaling any tension, allowing the body to release anything that's not serving it or you. All right, bringing some awareness back into the body, opening our eyes, noticing shapes, colors, textures, sounds. Beautiful. Let's slowly unravel ourselves back to a position where we're laying down. Yeah, find where you need to feel comfortable. You may want to tuck your shoulder blades back. You may want to make some more space for your lower back by bringing your legs up instead of bringing them out. That's all okay. That all works. All right, on your next inhale, we're going to go ahead and lift up our left leg, stretching it and placing our hands behind it to support that leg as it lifts up. And find where you need to feel this leg. If it needs to go straight up, straight up. If it needs to just like curl down and just feel totally loose, please do that. Anything you need. And we are slowly taking our right hand to the outside of our left knee, and we are beginning to bring it over to the right side, allowing your hips to stack up on top of one another. So it's like you're laying on your side, bottom half of your body down, but then the upper part of your body is facing the other way. Here we have this spinal twist. Find whatever position feels like you can just hold here for a minute. Wonderful job, everybody. Let's go ahead and bring some awareness back to the room. Noticing shapes, colors, textures, and sound. And from that awareness, go ahead and unravel the body. So we're laying on our backs and begin to prepare for Shavasana. Just slowly come back up and reposition my bolster. And taking a blanket over my hips today. And I'm going to take my blanket and it's going to be my pillow. Wonderful. And now we'll slowly take it down, making any adjustments. This is your final pose. We will be here for quite a bit. If you fall asleep, that's all right. We're doing this at a time where we really can just relax. Making any final movements with your jaw, swallowing, adjusting, doing whatever you need to do to feel like you can be here and be still and just bliss out, or noticing the leaves on the stream. begin to slowly bring awareness back to the room, back to your body. Slowly begin to bloom your hands open. Wiggle your toes. Take a deeper breath in and out. Go ahead and open your eyes and just bring your awareness back to the shapes, back to the sounds, the colors, everything you see, everything you hear. Today is going to be easier because we've developed this container of relaxation. And we're knowing that it's okay, acceptable, and wonderful to operate and produce from a state of relaxation, especially when our bodies are telling us they're tired and we're labeling it as lazy. We are not lazy, we are tired. Thank yourself so much. Express your gratitude toward your awareness, toward all the parts of you for joining into this meditation. We all did so wonderful. And man, am I feeling relaxed. Alright, so let's slowly take our props off of our bodies if you had any on you. Slowly roll over to your favorite side. And stay there for just a moment, just to really relish into this beautiful space, this container we made of awareness and relaxation living at the same time. Release any tension, maybe with a hum. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Good work. We're going to slowly use the strength of our bodies to come back up if you wish. If you don't, you want to take a nap there, go ahead, please. We're going to find ourselves in the seated position once again. We're going to bring our hands up and over our heads into this prayer pose. Bring our hands to our heart center, breathing in lots of love, lots of peace and bliss and pleasure. And exhaling it out. Inhaling it in. Letting it nourish our bodies and breathe it out. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming today. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Goodbye.